Welcome to Akhand Vidyashram, the first institute of impeccable wisdom. DNA, the perfect human B double helix gene. Holy Gita, my holy book, has taught me how to do work to the best of my ability without worrying about fruits, but without expecting fruits. If you can be in tune with universal consciousness, all the secrets of the universe can be yours. Based on that, dharma, righteousness, if that is the base and your actions are based on dharma, that becomes karma yoga. That can lead to all the knowledge from agyan to gyan to vigyan to pragyan to akhandata, and that can lead to moksha. That is the ultimate desire of Sanatana Dharma. Same beauty has been beautifully shown in Katha Upanishad that there are two souls within the human body. And in this particular picture, the 5 horses with 10 reins and the chariot can be considered Jivatma, the physicalized human body. Arjuna can be compared to Antaratma, the indwelling soul. Anyone who is connected with Antaratma, the indwelling soul, can do wonders in life, know everything about the physical body, its powers, and be miraculous. And anyone who can understand the universal consciousness, which is Paramatma, which is Neon 21, you will have all the secrets of the universe within you. And that is what is Vishal Roop, that is what is Virat Roop, and that is what Akhand is all about. From that angle, what I have learnt is, let me share. Mera Dharma is impeccable wisdom, the wisdom to the core, to the perfect, that nobody can find fault. My greatest discovery is DIVYANK, the divine design of nature with which the perfect object of the universe is designed and created. And that is impeccable wisdom, is enlightening, and Akhand Vidya wisdom is empowering. With Akhand Vidya wisdom, let me explain a very important concept which has helped to develop the genes for the first creation, or whether it is plant kingdom or animal kingdom. And that is what is gene or double helix. The human double helix is a unique discovery, and James Watson and Francis Crick, both of them received Nobel Prize in 1953 AD. You can see the picture of double helix. And they were designing, creating, and proving the structure of the human B double helix for the benefit of the world. And as a result, you can able to understand that all the genes to produce a perfect human being are designed within human B double helix only. Great job. It has changed the whole process of understanding anatomy, physiology, psychology, and biochemistry on one side, and also inorganic chemistry to organic chemistry to biochemistry has been seen a tremendous change with respect to the structure which they have created. That's and the structure they have created, you can see two pictures on either side. They are more or less the reflection of what they have given. But let me tell you what is the known B double helix model today. What stands out in that the world can understand. The number one, width of a double helix is 20 angstrom. Height is 34 angstrom. Each strand is 3.4 angstrom. Number of strands are 10. Again, we have come to same Dasavtaram. Minor groove is 12 angstrom. Major groove is 22 angstrom, is again DIVYANK. 10 is also DIVYANK. Two enclosing chains are deoxyribose and phosphoric acid, the chain with which all the nucleic acids are attached. On either side have beautiful one side carbon 3 and another side 5 carbon. Then 3 and 5 is also into DIVYANK. Then center you had nitrogen chain, adenine and thymine as a one group. Guanine and cytosine is another group. And the binding shapes are 2 and 3 hydrogen atoms. Adenine and thymine as 2, guanine and cytosine as 3 has been beautifully brought out by this design. The length and breadth is more or less the DIVYANK ratio, golden ratio. And this is beautiful, there is no doubt about that as far as a common man is concerned. But as I do know that this is something good, but this could be much better if we keep DIVYANK sequence or DIVYANK ratio or DIVYANK rectangle in mind, or 100 into 161.8034 as the brand, which is the closest to the perfection. You will have a still better picture coming up. If you're looking at the divine chemistry, which I have explained, is also shown in this particular thing very clearly. With adenine and thymine, you have two hydrogen bonds. You can see 5x on 5 and one side carbon, 3 and other side you can see on one side, attached to phosphoric acid and also attached to nucleotides. And between, you say, guanine and cytosine, you have 3 hydrogens. You can see the structure of deoxyribose, which is a pentose. It is not hexose. It is also something which has been, and you can see the structure on a downstate of phosphoric acid as well as deoxyribose on one side. This particular picture is so beautiful. Hats off to them. Both of them deserved thing. But I'm also the opinions that whatever in the name of science throughout the world we are doing, even the Nobel Prize laureates, the way they work about it, I don't see this kind of work which is not done by just 2 people, James and Crick. There must have been more people. And whether they were right or wrong, why they were not included is something which comes to my mind, which I would like to now bring forward too. This is a structure of course, 5 carbon, which have nitrogen base on side and phosphoric acid on one side, and nucleotides of adenine on one side and guanine on the other side. We are going to see that much more in detail as we proceed. But the question comes, it has been internationally accepted. Look at the picture down, which says, okay, who deserves the credit? But there are 4 pictures. They are not 2 pictures. Of course, James Watson and Francis Crick, who got the Nobel Prize, their picture is on left side on top and right side on down. But there are 2 more pictures on the right hand top and left hand down. They are Rosalind Franklin down left and Maurice Wilkins on the other side. And you can see the DNA picture also. This is not a picture made by me. This is a picture made by the West when they're looking at analysis of this Nobel Prize. The Secret Life, which is Howard Markle, which is also a great group, they talk about only 3 of them. They have included Rosalind Franklin into the picture along with James and Watson and Francis Crick. But the fourth name, the Maurice Wilkins, you can see the picture down with double helix model. His name is missing. Why this difference? I am not able to understand. And I, as an individual, from my childhood till today, I have always given credit to anyone who has helped me in the coming process. Very honestly and truthfully, I've been saying the DIVYANK information I got it from Vedas, Upanishads, the Indian scriptures to the extent of 22 by 21, which is Lord Brahma's representation as the first stage of creation. Dasatar is the 10 stages which is already there. I have not taken the credit for that. I've been kind enough to understand the beauty of 22 by 21 and of course the 10 stages of development beautifully from ancient Indian scriptures, which I have not found in any other literature other than Upanishads particularly, and of course some Puranic stories. But when come to the question of developing DIVYANK, the last part, the Shiva, the third stage of maturation as 0.34419, I have gone on record to say I did that with IBM's SPS version 21 with the help of my friend, calculated this, keeping in my own design of DIVYANK ratio as 1.618034 and then reversely looked at it and I found the number very clearly. And for all that, although I am an instrument in recognizing, conceiving and revealing DIVYANK, but I do not take a credit for that, nor would I ever expect anyone to award me with this, nor do I want any reward out of it. I am glad that I've been able to do. This is my contribution to make the world perfect in education from school, college to the university. My desire is not to work for a Nobel Prize or work for a Bharat Ratna or any award, because whatever is mine is based on the work done by so many people around the world, whether it is ancient Indian wisdom of Veda, Upanishad to start with, for that matter, whether it's Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, or other religions of the world, Zoroastrians, Chinese. I think contribution has been tremendous for all the people throughout the world, but only difference is I would like to bring impeccable wisdom to the world so that whatever differences of opinion, because the like interested biased opinion of different people is washed off. So we talk of the universal impeccable wisdom for the benefit of the world, because Vidya dadati vinyam vinyat yati patatam cha dhanam dharam sukham. That means impeccable wisdom is one which leads to humility. When there is a humility, then you consider every living human being great in their own way. You will create a casteless society. When the casteless society, based on their skills and other things, contribute toward industrial growth or other work and different form, there will be lot of wealth. When there is lot of wealth, there will be lot of dharma, righteousness. Everybody will be fair, and there would be sukh or comfort or bliss, immortality for everyone in the world. That is what human beings are designed to be. We are designed to be the custodians or rewards as a Lokpalan to take care of the universe, because we have been given the beautiful beauty of five great senses: great mind, intelligence, intuition. We are the only one who can be in tune with universal consciousness, and with all the work done by everybody else, we have been able to do. I cannot say what I've achieved in DIVYANK is mine. I'm like an instrument who's tried to bring it together and added little value, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Maybe that is reason ever since my childhood I've never bothered about any award, reward, or certificate in my house, my office, or anywhere. Because I see myself as a common man who's in tune with universal consciousness, who believes whatever I've learned from others, and everybody should be given credit. Maybe that's the reason I'm talking about this. Okay, everybody should be given credit who has worked on a particular product. I would have been happy all the four of them had been given Nobel Prizes, not just two of them alone. Because the contribution of these four people must have been remarkable. No wonder they are still included into that, and world is talking about it, and that is it. And I, as an individual who has been able to given the impeccable wisdom, I do not want to take any credit. I only want wisdom to be brought out again in the light of DIVYANK, science to be given a perfect touch, so the world has a uniform syllabus from school, college to the university throughout. For the world, everyone's good. Unless until we bring the entire universe, we cannot be truly a Brahman who's in tune with universal consciousness, who understands Nirgun, Nirankar Brahman, who understands Sagar, Sargun Brahman, who is entire the universe which is consistent, perfect. We need to be the perfect human being in tune with that, and that only what I'm sharing with in my videos. From that angle, let's go on to the next one to understand what is I found to be perfect and why this is better than this. And of course, the whole knowledge of impeccable wisdom, I want everyone around the world, because I want uniformity. I do not want any violence. I do not want any problems. I want the world to be a peaceful place. And genes is the one thing which is very, very true to start with. This is the picture which I have created. You can see the picture very clearly. The length and breadth is in DIVYANK rectangle only, or DIVYANK ratio only. Now the width, if you can see, is 21 angstrom, not 20. The height, you can see, is not exactly 34. It is 33.9854 angstrom. That's a perfect ratio of DIVYANK ratio. That is what product structure is concerned. And as far as the other picture is concerned, the spiral is 22 and there are 10.344 strands, not 10 strands. And there is much more than that I have tried to explain in this, which now let me take it and show the real beauty of this work with DIVYANK design of human development, so the world can have a perfect design of B double helix, so that all the genes are understood. What is the material within us? We can make use and give the world knowledge which everyone can benefit. Now this picture we will try to explain. Explanation of DIVYANK bird double X is the width is 21 extra, each strand is 22 extra, number of strands is 10.34. Now within this number itself, you get a DIVYANK ratio 1.618034. Strands mean power of 10.34. 22 by 21 is the width and the spiral. Height is this much. Minor groove is 12 angstrom. Major groove is 22 angstrom. No differences at all. Two sugar phosphoric back chains are there. Opposing 3 and 5 also represent DIVYANK ratio because that is what DIVYANK sequence is. The central nitrogen chain adenine and thymine is the first group, and second group guanine and cytosine is the second group. They work in unison with this, and 4 of them have been designed that. The binding chain of 2 hydrogen bonds are between adenine and thymine group. I have shown it. The binding chains of 3 hydrogen bonds of guanine and cytosine also I have shown in the picture. Now, this picture has been represented beautifully in this, very clear. But there is something much more than that, which I am surprised the world has not even looked at it. And the reason is, when I think of Rigved, I am very, very clear. Rigved is talking of atoms, elements, molecules, compounds, cells, and all the energies of the world are 33 crore different possibilities. Every possibility has been given where things are explained. And if my knowledge of Vedas is very, very clear, there should be something more within double helix itself, which the world has not even looked at it. Since I understand Vedas, let me also look at that aspect of the DIVYANK B double helix design of DNA and show the world how beautiful is design, how consistent is design, how lovely is the design, how great is the divine nature, how great is Paramatma, Antaratma, and Bhagwan by and large. Let's see. Now, an explored aspect of the DIVYANK B double helix you can see in this particular place. See in the right and left and right end you have 3 carbon end and 5 carbon end is starting point on top, and right on the bottom you see the opposite of it. That is something which I want to explain. Second thing, deoxyribose has got 5 carbons, 10 hydrogen and 4 oxygen protons are atoms, and they are equivalent to 72 protons. Very clear, 72 protons. And phosphoric acid H3, phosphoric 1, oxygen 4, equivalent to 50 protons. If you put together the 72 plus 50, you get 122 protons. And both the sides put together, you have 244 protons. Please remember these numbers, 72 and 50 on one side, 122 on the other side. Now you see, come to the next picture, adenine on left side and thymine on the other side, and between you have 2 hydrogen bond only. Adenine has got a formula of carbon 5, hydrogen 5, nucleus 5, which is 70 protons. Thymine has got 5 carbons, 6 hydrogen, 2 nitrogen, 2 oxygen, which is equal to 66 protons. If you add 70 plus 67, you get a beautiful number of 136 protons between adenine and thymine. But you go to the next one, cytosine and guanine, you find cytosine has got 5 carbons, 5 hydrogen, 5, but there is one extra oxygen 1. So as a result, adenine 70 protons become 78 protons in cytosine. On the other side, guanine has got 4 carbon, 5 hydrogen, 3 nucleus and 1 oxygen. There are 58 protons. If you add 78 plus 58, you get again the number of 136. First combination is 136. Second combination is also 136. Isn't it miraculous? I think it's amazing. And how they have worked it, nature has worked, designed, what kind of mathematical calculation they must have done is amazing. And of course, you have then point strengths 21, 22. But here, let me also tell you 136 divided by 122 also is like 22 by 21 only. Amazing. If this is what nature design is, how meticulous the design is, how beautiful are the atoms, element, molecules, compounds, cells, entire thing, which we are seeing today through the scientific exploration, we are exploring much better. And same thing 10,000 years back was so beautifully seen, perceived and received and written by ancient Indian Brahmins in Vedas is amazing. And that is what I would like the world to understand. We are interested in science. Let's forget about religion. Let's forget anything which is dividing. Let's unite together, give the world impeccable wisdom, which has never been seen today. Based on that, there can be uniformity throughout the world, and that is what Akhand Vidyashra impeccable wisdom is all about. Now, a symbolic representation is this. Also, I've converted into what I have my own chakras. These are the 10 different. And this is a picture also represents it. I will not go into details of this. We have spoken about it. We'll talk about it later. So, thank you very much.